Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video, another Tapped Out video. Now this is kind of revising my Tapped Out idea, revisiting my Simpsons Tapped Out ideas. Now this was kind of the thing that got me into doing Tapped Out videos. Ages ago my computer broke and I was unable to do any more gaming videos. So I decided to do Tapped Out ideas to try and get some views, get some fat people watching. And it actually worked, and eventually I did reviews for levels, and after getting into it, we had quite a few ideas. Now I ended my ideas quite a while ago, mainly because I kind of ran out of good ones. Now I'm kind of after like a lot of updates. I feel like I'm gonna revisit it, and I've kind of refreshed some ideas. Some of them are some of my old ideas, and they're literally the same thing. What I'm going to be doing is each episode I'm going to show you 4 different ideas. I know how like in my last my ideas series I came up with some ideas for some quests and stuff. I'm not going to be bothering doing that now. It's just a bit much. It's a bit too much work, and to be honest with you, it's not really relevant. But it was cool to come up with little tasks and stuff. So I guess maybe an idea, maybe in the comments you could give me some ideas for tasks, and share what you think. Tasks. Now, each episode I'm going to be doing one episode, 2 episode character, just because if I do like kind of big-ish characters each time, well, they're not really any of them really that big, but if I do like kind of big-ish characters that are like more, then I'm going to run out of ideas so quickly. So, and to be fair, I think in the later levels we are going to be having character and buildings which are literally just 1 episode, which is okay because they're running out of ideas, and they're gonna have to be, they're gonna have to scrape the bottom of the barrel, so to speak, which is okay. I'm not too bothered about it at this point, because I think that they've added the majority of the characters that they've added all the A-list and B-list characters, and probably most of the C-list characters. Now they're kind of going into the background ones, which is okay. So the first idea is my sort of 1 episode idea thing. This is the Peek In with Lila. Now Lila is Mr. Burns, like kind of Mr. Burns' like girlfriend sort of thing. Like I think she's his fiance. Anyway, the reason that I've put her with the Peek In is she used to live in the Peek In before. She does die in the episode she's in, but she used to live at the Peek In, so that's why I've kind of came up with that. I think it'd be a little nice building. Maybe they could put it on the kind of. You could put it on the beach or something. I'm not too sure, but I think Lila, although she's obviously not a big character, should be a pretty decent character to have. Add her to the oldies sort of category. Also, she's a Buddhist, so there could be some involvement with the Springfield Buddhist temple. So yeah, that's my sort of reasoning, and that's why I put it there. So yeah, my second idea is actually One Ocean View Drive, which is Judge Harm's boat, with obviously Judge Constant Harm. Although the boat was destroyed by obviously Marge and Homer, there's nothing really else to add her with, and honestly, it'd be okay to have another boat, I guess. There are quite a few boats, but this is a nice pink boat, so it'd be cool to have her as a character. There is another character. There is her seal as well, her pet seal. I forget his name now, but they could also add her pet seal as well, I guess, as like a non-playable character, as like an extra. But Judge Calm's quite a reasonably big character, not massive, but she has been in 3 or 4 episodes, 5, as a kind of main focus point. Obviously, the episode where they destroy the boat is a sort of main episode, but she's a character who's stuck around for quite a while, and so it'd be cool to see her. Also, she fits into the LGBT category. I believe she's I think she's a not cross-dresser, but I think she had a sex change. I think she was originally a guy. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Next, we have the Tailor House with Allison Taylor. Now, Allison Taylor, again, she's another one a bit like Harm. She was introduced sort of later on, not the later seasons, but like I think she was like 4 or 5 or 6 something like that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what episode she was added in. But basically, Allison Taylor was added, and obviously she was this kind of girl that was much more cleverer than Lisa, and Lisa was a bit jealous about it. So yeah, I think she'd be a pretty good character to add, and also I've got her dad down here. Now her dad's not a major character, but he has been seen around the like sort of in the background and stuff. I think they could probably add, if they add Allison Taylor, they should probably add another building and another character for premium, and then also have Mr. Taylor for premium as well, or maybe even you unlock him in the quests. Because I think Mr. Taylor should be added as well, because he is kind of a focus point for Allison, and he's also a single dad, so there is no mother. So yeah, I think it makes sense to add him with her, and obviously the reason that the Tailor House was with Alison is because it's her house. Or maybe they can add the two characters together. I just don't think they'd probably do that. They would do that. Anyway, moving on. My final idea is Burns' summer mansion, and this should probably come with Larry Burns. Now, the summer mansion was the one with Declan Desmond, so it probably would have been better to add the summer mansion with Declan. But although Larry has never actually been seen at the summer mansion, it's another character where there's nothing really to add him else. There's nothing else to add him with. I just think it makes more sense that he'd be at the summer mansion because obviously it's Mr. Burns' son for a starter, and he probably would be hanging out at his property. Because I like to think typed out as like when the town blew up, whatever building that character was in is the building that they come with. That's why Marge and Mo were in the tavern. So I think it makes sense to add Larry with that. I know some people aren't particularly happy with just like, for example, the Declan Desmond was a good example with the Worcesterfield Hotel, where they just kind of slammed him on that. They were like, yeah, we'll go with that because it was like a posh hotel. Okay, that wasn't really relatable. I know he's a sort of like guest to Springfield, I guess, but I think this is more relatable and this makes more sense and why he'd be there. It's not just a random building they're saying he'd be in. So anyway, guys, that's my first ideas. So I hope you enjoyed. They're not going to be too long, these videos. Well, 6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed, and tell me your thoughts on the idea. And yeah, I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.